Corey. What's up, everybody? It's CS Not the Boom Back 2. Let's play Need for Speed Underground 2. In the last part, I shouldn't talk that fast in my intro. Anyway, in the last part, we finished all of the required we finished the last two required sponsor races. God, I cannot talk today. Oh god. And in this part we're gonna work on the URL. Now I'm actually doing this for like the second time. Because the first time, let's just say the commentary wasn't really all that good, so I mean when has my commentary ever been really good? But really, I mean, this time it was really, really bad. And I'm gonna shut up because it's a cutscene.
Let's heat it up.
Crap. God. Need to find something to say quick. Well, I could say how this is being recorded in post, so yeah, so I kind of already know what's gonna happen to some degree. I mean, not to like a whole big degree, like I don't remember everything that's gonna happen here in detail, but let's just say that me spinning out that guy is probably gonna come bite me in the butt in this episode. Yeah, but anyway, I'm doing this for the second time. Wait a minute, I already used that topic. Man, I've got to try to break that habit. Okay. Find something to talk about. Find something to... I remember the first time I was recording this, I just randomly... I'm not sure... I might have done this in the last part, but I think... I'm not sure if I did this in the last part that was actually uploaded to YouTube, or if I actually did it in this part with the deleted commentary and whatnot. I just randomly said Hot Pockets. You know, I just randomly yelled Hot Pockets, and that was because, again, looking for commentary, which pretty much reminded me of the situation. But yeah, and now I've just forgot what I was gonna say. Just totally forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I had to attempt this again because, well, yeah, I had to attempt this again because basically when I know that I'm not going to win a race, I mean, I don't just go through, I don't just like go to complete it like just to see what's gonna happen. I cheat and I restart. I mean, God. Oh my god. Actually, is that the same guy? Is that the guy there? Well, I saw him like a few seconds ago. But I remember sometime while recording this, there was this one guy. Now that I think about it, it probably wasn't a Street X race. But I swear, he didn't even care about winning the race. It seems like the only reason why he was in that race was just to spin me out. I mean, cars were passing us both by, and all this guy cared about was spinning me out. I mean, the guy probably would have stayed in second place if he had just tried not to spin me out. I mean, really, dude. Think things through. I mean, when you're playing in single player, spinning other cars out is a good strategy and all. But if spinning another car out actually works in reverse, which I guess it's something that can happen, don't do it. Just don't do it. And crap. Need something to say. Well, this is probably going to be the first video going up on YouTube where I'm using a headset instead of again, before I was using a headset. I mean, technically it is a headset, but it's a cheap little GigaWare thing where basically, you know that cord that you have to plug the headset into? Yeah, the mic was on that cord. It wasn't on like one of the earphone things, and it had like this stick or whatever leading to the mic. No, it was just on a string. So I had to like put it like really close up to my mouth, and yeah, and I was actually pretty worried because I know that once I start doing commentary, I mean live commentary. Well, I'm gonna shut up right about now because we're gonna have a cutscene, and I'll continue this later.
Yeah, you lit it up out there, but remember, that was just a taste. You gotta keep winning to stay. People are taking notice of you, and it ain't all good. Don't ask me how, but you landed yourself a new set of wheels. I guess the sponsors saw something they liked. Head down to the car lot and pick something out. It's highlighted on your map. Later.
But yeah, and I was actually really worried about that when I was going to go into live commentary, which I am going to do at some point. I don't know. I mean, with the way the headset is, if I wanted to use it, I'd have to like wrap the string like all around my head in order for it to be in the right place, and it would just, and trust me, it would not be the best thing to look at. Anyway, here we go with our first street X-rays. It's probably in this one here. Now let's see here. Something else to talk about. Well, I really don't like talking about things that are going on like my location, because then it's not too hard for people to figure out where I am. But you know, right now we're actually going through like a major heat wave, and basically, I mean, it's September when I'm recording this, and ironically, I mean, September is supposed to like signify the end of summer and the beginning of fall, yet ironically, September is hotter than it was ever in summer. Well, at least we're having a heat wave that's just as bad as the heat wave we had in summer, which is really freaking annoying. Just playing with this piece of paper while I'm recording the commentary, and I just dropped it. Yeah. I have to ask, what kind of a stupid... No, what? Never mind. I've already given away too much information. I've already given away too much information than I am comfortable doing. Speaking of me giving away, yeah, that happened a lot here. Basically what happened is that the game apparently likes to pretend that, you know, the GameCube controller comes out. Well, the Wii likes to do that now that I think about it. The game doesn't like to do that. The Wii likes to do that from time to time, and it gets really annoying because, I mean, every gamer knows that once you get into, like, the zone and your attention is, like, totally focused on the game, you know, then, you know, I'd say that you, like, slightly better once your attention is completely focused on the game. But when that happens, it just takes you out of the game, like, so fast. And it gets really annoying when it happens every 5 seconds. Yeah. But back on the topic of me me revealing information. The last time I recorded this, I said my first name just so many times. Well, not usually I'd say it 0 times, but last time I said it like twice, which is a lot for me. But oh crap, I got something in like the back of my throat, like a little phlegm or something. Stop points. Yeah, I'm just not going to reveal my first name to you, even though some of you would just love to see that. I know you guys would just love to see that. And I was about to get directions to the nearest street X-rays, but then I realized that it's just down the street, and I thought, why should I wait? I mean, why should I just go on doing that? And that was a very poorly placed transition. And the thing is that the first time I was doing commentary, I actually didn't mention how poorly placed that transition was, so I actually put like a thing of text there that said, well, that was a poorly placed transition. And I know this isn't funny at all, but I'm not gonna say it, not gonna say it. I am not going to say it because I know I don't have a lot of viewers, but the few viewers that I do have are tired of me just saying that, even though I don't get any comments. I mean, I've been on YouTube for, I think it's 5 months now, about 5 months now, and I've only gotten one comment on one of my videos, and it was CM Punk leaves WWE. That just goes to show that I should probably be focusing a little bit more on WWE Created Story and less on my Let's Plays. Basically, I'm not gonna stop making Let's Plays and just start working on WWE Created Story. No, I'm not gonna do that, because the reason why I got a YouTube account was to do Let's Plays, and I was just doing WWE Created Story as, you know, like a side thing, because I knew I was going to I thought I was gonna be a lot more popular than I am now. So I thought that I would eventually just run to like a bunch of WWE. So I thought that at least like a fifth of my fans would be wrestling fans, or they would at least watch the show, so they would be interested in seeing that. But apparently not. Even though the WWE shows are, even though my WWE videos are like my more popular videos, like I think only 2 videos on, like, I think it's a top 10 video, I'm on my top 10 most popular videos on like my Insight list, are actually videos that aren't WWE, and they're all just like my collaborative videos with legendary guests, who I will probably be doing a co-op Let's Play with Ratchet Deadlocked in the future, because he's gonna get a PS2 pretty soon, and in the game Ratchet Deadlocked, and probably second controller. But the reason why I say this, and why I say that he just can't come over to my place too, is because usually the only time we ever meet is when we go over to my I really shouldn't be saying this, but he's basically my cousin, and the only time I really get to see him is when I visit my my grandmother's place. So yeah, we don't get to see each other anytime after that, except for church. But he's not in my age group, you know. He's on the you get what I'm trying to say. Not gonna say it. Not going to say it. Not going to say it. Looking around the area that I can see for something to talk about. About anything to talk about at all, okay. Thinking about anything that's happened over the past few weeks, or past few days, or something that I'm looking forward to doing. Something that I'm looking forward to doing that, you know, paranoia, everybody's coming to get me. Say something! Say something! Darn. God. Yeah, what I was well, I guess I can start talking about this. Originally I was going to post a video on my YouTube account asking, you know, I was gonna take like a list of songs that I could use for Backlash, because WWE only gives you 3 theme songs, and they're theme songs to SmackDown, ECW, and Raw the year before SmackDown 2010 came out, because, you know, all the themes except for ECW changed at that point. And but now I've gone online, and I've actually found a song that I'll probably work very well for Backlash, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna use that song. And we're not really coming up on the time limit, considering that considering that now YouTube is is on like an unlimited time limit thing. But we are coming to the end of the video that I, the length that I care to make. So, well, I guess in the next part, I think this is the last Street X race that we can access at this point of the game. So in the next part, we're going to start working on the drift races. Alright, I will see you guys then and try to beat my times.